the tank killer that became a legend. It's not the fastest, not the most graceful, and certainly not the stealthiest. Yet when the A-10 Warthog enters the battlefield, it commands an undeniable respect. Dubbed the tank killer, this rugged war machine has stood the test of time, carving a legacy of destruction and salvation across decades of battle. As the world embraces faster jets like the F-35, the Warthog holds its ground, proving that brute strength and reliability never go out of style. Today we explore the remarkable story of the A-10, its origins, triumphs, upgrades, and its uncertain future in modern warfare. Origins in the chaos of war. The seeds of the A-10 Warthog's creation were sown in the chaos of the Vietnam War. Soldiers on the ground were pinned under relentless enemy fire, their lives hanging by a thread. The Douglas A-1 Skyraider, though outdated, became their guardian angel, delivering devastating firepower and rescuing troops from impossible situations. But as the war dragged on, it became clear the Skyraider's slow speed and vulnerability were liabilities. At the same time, a new threat emerged across the plains of Europe. Soviet tanks, unstoppable juggernauts capable of overwhelming NATO forces. The US military realized it needed an aircraft that could hunt tanks with surgical precision while surviving the intense battlefield. Thus, in 1966, the Air Force launched the AX program, a call to build the ultimate tank killer. The mission was clear: create a machine tougher, stronger, and deadlier than anything that had come before. Birth of a beast, the A-10 emerges. In the early 1970s, the US Air Force needed something extraordinary, a warplane that could dominate the battlefield, survive brutal damage, and protect troops on the ground. Fairchild Republic rose to the challenge, creating an aircraft unlike anything ever seen before. The YA-10A, the prototype that would become the A-10 Warthog, wasn't built to look sleek or beautiful. In fact, many thought it was downright ugly. But behind its rugged appearance lay a design full of brilliance and purpose. Every piece of the aircraft was engineered to survive the harshest conditions and deliver devastating firepower. At the core of the A-10's design was its most powerful weapon, the GAU-8 Avenger. This wasn't just any gun, it was a 30mm Gatling gun, so massive that the entire aircraft was essentially built around it. The GAU-8 could fire an astonishing 65 rounds per second, sending bullets the size of soda bottles ripping through the air. These bullets weren't ordinary. They were armor-piercing rounds capable of shredding enemy tanks from over a mile away. When the gun fired, it produced a deep, growling sound that sent chills through anyone on the receiving end. The Warthog wasn't just about firepower, though. Its armor was so thick and durable that it earned the nickname the Flying Tank. The cockpit, surrounded by over 200 pounds of titanium, was designed to protect the pilot from enemy fire. Its engines were placed high on the rear of the aircraft, shielding them from ground debris and making the A-10 even tougher to take down. If one engine failed, the other could keep the plane flying. Even if its wings were damaged or hydraulic systems were destroyed, the A-10 could still limp back to safety, completing its mission and saving the pilot's life. What truly set the Warthog apart was its ability to fly low and slow. While most modern jets soared high at supersonic speeds, the A-10 excelled at flying just above the battlefield, carefully picking off targets with pinpoint accuracy. This wasn't just about destroying enemy tanks. It was about protecting soldiers on the ground. Troops knew that when they saw the Warthog overhead, help was on the way. It could linger over danger zones for hours, providing cover, clearing obstacles, and giving ground forces the support they desperately needed. The soldiers who relied on the A-10 quickly gave it the nickname Warthog. Its unpolished look reminded them of a hog rooting through the mud, tough, relentless, and impossible to ignore. Yet this ugly aircraft carried a power and loyalty that changed the way wars were fought. The A-10 wasn't just a weapon, it was a guardian, a symbol of hope for those in the fiercest battles. It rained destruction on enemy forces while shielding those who fought on the ground, proving that beauty wasn't necessary for brilliance. The A-10's entry into service was more than just the launch of a new aircraft. It marked the birth of a legend. It showed the world that toughness, precision, and reliability could redefine modern warfare. With every mission, the Warthog earned its place as a machine built not for glory, but for survival and victory. For ground troops, it wasn't just a plane, it was their savior in the sky. Unmatched resilience, the flying fortress. The A-10 Warthog isn't just an aircraft, it's a survivor. From the moment it was designed, every detail was crafted to keep it flying, even in the harshest conditions. Wrapped in a protective shell of over 1,200 pounds of titanium, the cockpit is a fortress in the sky. This armored enclosure, nicknamed the bathtub, is designed to shield the pilot from deadly ground fire, including direct hits from 23mm rounds and shrapnel from exploding shells. For the men and women who fly the A-10, this protection is the difference between life and death. What truly sets the Warthog apart is its ability to endure damage that would down almost any other aircraft. Its designers knew that in the chaos of battle, an aircraft might take severe hits and still need to complete its mission. That's why the A-10 was built with redundant systems. If one engine is destroyed, the other can keep the plane flying. If its hydraulics fail, a backup manual system allows the pilot to control the aircraft. Even with sections of its wings missing, its frame riddled with bullets, and its systems partially failing, the Warthog can still return to base, battle-scarred but alive. The A-10's engines are another stroke of genius. Positioned high on the back of the plane, they're shielded from ground debris like dust, dirt, and rocks that can damage traditional aircraft engines. This placement also helps protect them from enemy fire. These engines aren't about speed, they're about toughness and endurance. They allow the Warthog to stay in the air for hours, circling above the battlefield to provide constant support to troops on the ground. The Warthog's fuel system is equally remarkable. Its tanks are surrounded by polyurethane foam, which seals punctures caused by enemy fire, preventing catastrophic leaks. This innovation allows the A-10 to keep flying even when its fuel tanks are hit, a feature that has saved both the aircraft and its pilot countless times. One of the most incredible examples of the A-10's resilience occurred during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Captain Kim Campbell was piloting her Warthog when enemy fire shredded its hydraulics and damaged one engine. Despite this catastrophic damage, she managed to fly the crippled aircraft over 300 miles back to base. This wasn't just a testament to her skill as a pilot, it was a demonstration of the A-10's unmatched toughness. The A-10's ruggedness doesn't just benefit pilots, it's a lifeline for ground troops. The Warthog's ability to withstand damage means it can linger longer over the battlefield, providing close air support even under heavy fire. For soldiers pinned down by enemy forces, the sight of an A-10 overhead is a symbol of hope. They know it will take the fight to the enemy, delivering devastating firepower while keeping its promise to protect those on the ground. Another key advantage of the A-10 is its ability to operate from rough, improvised airstrips. While most jets require long, pristine runways, the Warthog can take off and land on short, damaged, or even dirt airstrips. This flexibility allows it to stay close to the action, reducing the time it takes to reach troops in need. The A-10's durability extends to its maintenance as well. Designed for quick battlefield repairs, it can often be patched up with minimal tools and resources. This means that even after taking heavy damage, the Warthog can be back in the fight faster than almost any other aircraft. For decades, the Warthog has proven time and again that it's more than just a plane. It's a flying fortress. Its unmatched resilience allows it to dominate the battlefield, saving lives and delivering firepower with unwavering reliability. Whether it's braving enemy fire or returning home with gaping holes in its frame, the A-10 Warthog refuses to die. It's a machine built for the harshest realities of war, and its toughness has earned it a place as one of the most respected aircraft in military history. Supercharged, the evolution of the Warthog. The A-10 Warthog was already a legend, but as threats evolved and the battlefield grew more complex, it was clear the Warthog needed to adapt. The result? A supercharged version of the Warthog, packed with modern upgrades that enhanced its precision, firepower, and survivability. While its rugged design remained, this new iteration transformed the A-10 into a technological powerhouse ready to face the challenges of modern warfare. The first transformation began in the cockpit, the nerve center of the aircraft. Gone were the analog dials and gauges of the past. In their place, engineers installed state-of-the-art digital systems that gave pilots unprecedented control and awareness. Large glowing displays provided real-time information about enemy positions, weather conditions, and battlefield updates. Pilots could now see everything happening around them at a glance, making split-second decisions faster and more accurately than ever before. But the most significant upgrade to the pilot's arsenal was the helmet-mounted cueing system. This advanced helmet allowed pilots to target enemies simply by looking at them. Wherever the pilot's gaze landed, the system locked onto the target. A quick push of a button unleashed precision-guided missiles or bombs, eliminating the threat in seconds. This innovation turned the Warthog into a skybound sniper, able to neutralize enemies with unmatched speed and accuracy. The A-10's iconic GAU-8 Avenger cannon, the devastating Gatling gun that had made it famous, was also enhanced. While the weapon itself remained the same, new targeting systems allowed it to strike with even greater precision. This meant fewer wasted rounds and an even more terrifying impact on enemy forces. Paired with advanced weaponry like laser-guided bombs, air-to-ground missiles, and smart munitions, the Warthog became capable of handling modern threats, from heavily armored tanks to fortified bunkers. The upgrades didn't stop at firepower. The Warthog's airframe, already known for its toughness, was reinforced to extend its lifespan. Engineers rebuilt its wings with stronger materials, ensuring they could endure decades of heavy use. This not only improved its durability, but also reduced maintenance time, keeping the Warthog in the air longer and ready for action. Survivability, one of the Warthog's core strengths, was further enhanced. Its fuel tanks, already protected by polyurethane foam, were redesigned to be even more resistant to leaks. Electronic countermeasure systems were added to detect and evade enemy radar and missiles, giving the Warthog an edge in contested airspace. These additions ensured that the A-10 could continue flying into danger zones, shrugging off enemy attacks while completing its mission. The avionics received a major overhaul as well. GPS navigation systems and advanced communication tools allowed the Warthog to coordinate with ground forces and other aircraft with remarkable efficiency. This ensured that the Warthog remained a critical part of any mission, capable of adapting to rapidly changing conditions on the battlefield. Even the Warthog's iconic loitering ability, its capacity to hover over danger zones and provide constant support, was improved. Upgraded engines allowed it to fly longer and more efficiently, staying in the fight for extended periods. For ground troops, this meant more time with their guardian angel watching over them, delivering destruction to enemy forces and ensuring their safety. These upgrades didn't just make the A-10 a more effective weapon, they breathed new life into an aircraft many had written off as outdated. The Super Warthog, as some call it, has proven that even in an era of advanced jets like the F-35, the A-10 still has a vital role to play. For pilots, the upgraded Warthog is more than just a machine, it's a trusted partner. They know that no matter how intense the battle, the A-10 will bring them home. For soldiers on the ground, it remains a symbol of hope, an aircraft that has their back when they need it most. The evolution of the Warthog is a testament to its timeless design and purpose. It's not just a relic of the past, it's a war machine that has adapted to the future, proving that resilience, firepower, and loyalty never go out of style. Whether facing the tanks of yesterday or the advanced threats of today, the A-10 continues to rise to the challenge, stronger and deadlier than ever before. The A-10 versus the future, can it compete? As military technology surges forward, the A-10 Warthog finds itself at the center of a heated debate. Can this aging aircraft, with its rugged frame and iconic firepower, continue to dominate the battlefield? Or has its time come to an end, replaced by sleek and advanced jets like the F-35 Lightning II? While both aircraft represent incredible engineering, they are built for entirely different roles. And this clash of philosophies defines the debate about the future of air warfare. The F-35 is a marvel of modern technology. It's fast, stealthy, and designed to evade radar while delivering precision strikes from high altitudes. Packed with cutting-edge sensors and advanced avionics, it represents the pinnacle of next-generation warfare. However, where the F-35 excels in speed and stealth, it struggles to match the Warthog's raw power and battlefield endurance. The A-10 is built for a different mission, close air support, and in this role it remains unmatched. Close air support is not about stealth or speed, it's about precision and persistence. Troops on the ground don't need an invisible jet. They need a guardian that can hover above them for hours, identify threats, and eliminate them with overwhelming firepower. This is where the A-10 shines. Its ability to fly low and slow, circling danger zones like a hawk, allows it to provide constant support to soldiers in the thick of battle. The Warthog's presence on the battlefield is not just tactical, it's psychological. For troops pinned down by enemy fire, the roar of the A-10's engines and the thunder of its GAU-8 cannon bring hope and confidence. Critics of the A-10 argue that its slower speed and bulkier frame make it vulnerable in modern airspace, where advanced anti-aircraft systems and drones dominate. However, supporters point to the Warthog's unparalleled resilience and the recent upgrades that have extended its capabilities. With advanced avionics, upgraded targeting systems, and new weaponry, the A-10 has evolved to meet modern challenges head-on. It's no longer just a tank killer. It's a multi-role aircraft capable of handling a wide range of missions. Another key factor is cost. The A-10 is significantly cheaper to operate and maintain compared to the F-35. In a world where military budgets are stretched thin, this affordability is no small advantage. The Warthog's proven track record in real combat, from Iraq to Afghanistan, further cements its reputation as a reliable and effective tool of war. Meanwhile, the F-35, though impressive, is still plagued by high costs and operational challenges, raising questions about its readiness for the battlefield. The debate isn't just about technology, it's about philosophy. The F-35 represents the future of warfare, emphasizing speed, stealth, and global reach. The A-10, on the other hand, embodies a more traditional approach: simplicity, toughness, and direct support for ground troops. While the F-35 excels at striking targets from a distance, the A-10 thrives in the chaos of close combat, where precision and persistence matter most. For now, the A-10 continues to prove its worth. In recent conflicts, it has demonstrated its ability to operate in complex environments, destroying enemy forces while protecting soldiers on the ground. Its presence reassures troops and terrifies enemies, a combination that no amount of stealth can replicate. Despite its age, the Warthog remains a vital part of the U.S. Air Force's arsenal. The future of the A-10 is uncertain, but one thing is clear: it has earned its place in history. Whether it continues to fly for years to come, or eventually makes way for new technologies, the Warthog's legacy as a life-saving, battle-winning aircraft will endure. The debate over its role may rage on, but for those who have relied on its strength and firepower, the A-10 will always be more than just a machine. It will be a symbol of resilience and unwavering support. What do you think? Does the Warthog still have a role in modern warfare? Or is it time to pass the torch to the F-35? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of legendary military power. The A-10 may face the future, but its story is far from over. The legacy of the Warthog, a legend that refuses to die. The A-10 Warthog is more than just an aircraft. It's an enduring symbol of resilience, loyalty, and battlefield excellence. From the skies over Vietnam-inspired designs to the deserts of Iraq and Afghanistan, this rugged machine has proven itself time and again as a lifesaver for soldiers and a nightmare for enemies. Its nickname, Warthog, reflects its unassuming but powerful presence, an aircraft that prioritizes purpose over appearance, delivering destruction with precision and saving lives with unwavering dedication. What makes the Warthog so unforgettable is its ability to adapt and thrive in the most challenging conditions. It wasn't built to be the fastest or the most sophisticated. It was built to be the toughest. Whether flying through storms of enemy fire, returning home with half a wing missing, or hovering over a battlefield to ensure ground troops' safety, the A-10 has shown an unmatched determination to get the job done. Its legacy isn't just in its capabilities, it's in the trust it has earned. For decades, soldiers on the ground have looked to the sky, knowing that the roar of the A-10's engines means help is on the way. Pilots who fly the Warthog speak of its reliability and strength with pride, knowing they have a machine that will bring them home, no matter what. This bond between the Warthog and those it protects has made it more than just a weapon. It's a guardian. The A-10's iconic design, from its titanium bathtub cockpit to its fearsome GAU-8 Avenger cannon, has left an indelible mark on military history. Its ability to evolve with modern upgrades while staying true to its core mission speaks to its timeless design. While many jets have come and gone, the Warthog has remained a critical part of the U.S. Air Force, earning its place as one of the most respected aircraft in the world. As debates over its future continue, the Warthog stands as a reminder of what makes an aircraft truly legendary. It's not about sleek lines or cutting-edge stealth. It's about reliability, resilience, and the ability to protect those who need it most. While advanced jets like the F-35 may dominate discussions about the future of air combat, the A-10's legacy as a close air support aircraft is unparalleled. For those on the ground, no jet can replace the sense of safety and confidence that comes with hearing the Warthog's engines overhead. The Warthog's story isn't just about technology or strategy, it's about the lives it has saved and the battles it has won. From shredding enemy tanks to creating paths of escape for trapped soldiers, the A-10 has been a game-changer on countless battlefields. Its presence has turned the tide of war, bringing hope to the hopeless and destruction to the enemies who threaten them. As the future of warfare evolves, the A-10 faces challenges it has never encountered before. Advanced air defense systems, stealth technologies, and the push for multi-role aircraft have put pressure on the Warthog's place in modern arsenals. Yet despite the odds, the A-10 continues to soar, proving that there's still a place for toughness and precision in an era of speed and stealth. For now, the Warthog remains an active and vital part of the U.S. Air Force, and its pilots and engineers are determined to keep it flying for years to come. Whether its time eventually comes or it continues to defy expectations, the A-10's legacy is secure. It will always be remembered as the aircraft that refused to die, a flying tank that prioritized the lives of those on the ground above all else. The Warthog's story is far from over. Its legacy will live on not only in the skies, but in the hearts of the soldiers and pilots who owe their lives to its unmatched strength and resilience. What do you think the future holds for the A-10 Warthog? Should it continue to dominate the battlefield, or is it time to let it rest as a legend? Share your thoughts below, and if you've enjoyed this tribute to the Flying Fortress, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories of military power and innovation. The Warthog might face new battles, but its place in history is already written in the skies.